So that's the thing about these little mics. First thing you got to do is turn them on. And it looks like I'm about 30 feet away. Do people still play basketball in like Jordan 1s, like for real, for real? I know they got really good traction, some of the best traction ever, but do people really play basketball in Jordan 1s? Like, do people really be getting their shit off in those? Mic check, 1 2 1 2. Can you guys hear me? I already did one cut, I did one take, and I just don't like the clip-on thing. I did one take already, and of course I did not power on the mic. So here we are again. Got the Travis's on, and the shoe is kind of interesting because I never see this shoe like release date, anything like that. But more importantly, I'm out here shooting with the iPhone 15 again, and I'm shooting in ProRes log. And if you don't know what log is, it's a really flat form footage thingy that it gives you more flexibility to put your own colors and color grade on top of the footage. So it's really, really nice, looks really, really good. And it's pretty much the best iPhone video format that's ever been created. I promise you that. If you do want to shoot a lot of footage like I'm doing today, you got to have one of these. This is a terabyte external drive. You got to have it to shoot over 35 minutes of log footage on an iPhone Pro Max 15, right? And I know my shoe videos are starting to kind of bleed into tech, but I mean, that's what we're doing here. Like, you can't make these videos without the technology. So yeah, that's pretty much where I'm at. So I'm still getting used to this stuff. I think the mic's working out great. I'm trying to keep my distance from it. Man, these things are beautiful. Shout out to VJ for getting these to me. Still think the Drake shoes are made better, but I'll show you guys a little bit more of that when we do the unboxing and the comparisons. But that's it. Make sure you thumbs up, subscribe, share the video to your best friend, and I'm gonna go get a coffee. And I'm not gonna film the whole coffee thing like I did that one video. And I'm staying out of the park over there too because I ain't got no money. So I'm out. Peace, guys. Dang. The hell? Whoa, 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 whoa. This whole log thing better be working out. Where's this place at? Oh, they got it gated up? And what do you guys think about the jacket I got on right now? It's from Kicks for Days, one of the best that's ever done it. I mean, BJ's one of the best that's ever done it as well, but a little overdressed. It's about, it's 53 degrees, and I'm probably just killing these ones, stepping through all this construction dirt. It's all good though, that's what they're made for. That's what they're made for. Dang, one thing about shooting in this log video format is the file sizes are large. I mean, like really, really large. I mean, like for 1 minute, it was like 735 megabytes, almost a gigabyte. So every minute that goes by, that's almost a gigabyte. That's a lot. That's why you got to carry this little external drive with you. I feel like I'm overshooting at this point. All right, as you guys can see, I am having more fun with the phone than I am the shoes, and that's okay because every time a new iPhone comes out, I always do this. But today we have the Travis Scott Nike Air Force One, and like I was trying to explain earlier, these just slipped underneath my radar, and I think it's because they weren't sending them to me, so I just kind of didn't really know. I'm not really the biggest Travis dude, so they just kind of weren't on my radar. And I also find it a little interesting that the resale market for these, like a 9.5 was like $106, and a size 10 was like $81 before shipping. So I was like, wow. And I think that's because this is pretty much just a standard Air Force One, meaning build and quality. It's not like the Drake Air Force One that they made, and I'll get into that one in just a second. But this is just a typical Air Force One you get for like $100 at the mall. They just slap Utopia on the back.
and I don't think everyone fell for it this time. I think Travis's shoes are still very popular, but this was just like, you know. And I almost bought a pair at resale just to compare to this pair, but then I was like, you know what, I'm not even gonna waste the money. These aren't even on like the level of the Drake Air Force One or even that Rockefeller white on white that I love, that I still have. It's nothing like that. But at the same time, that doesn't mean I don't like white on white Air Force Ones. I think white on white Air Force Ones are amazing, and I think there's sort of like a cheat code now. Like, you can easily just make this shoe. This one was cool because at least they actually changed the midsole on the Drake, and they actually gave you like really nice quality, like leather upper. Everything was good with this shoe. The Travis one, again, it was just kind of like an afterthought. But I think wearing white on white Air Force Ones is like such a cheat code, because you can just throw them on and they just work with whatever you're wearing. And one thing I noticed with these type of Air Force Ones, nobody really knows that you're wearing a different type of Air Force One. Like, you'd actually have to turn to show people whatever's on them. Like, no one really knows and no one really cares. Like, even wearing the LVs, nobody knew that I was wearing LV Air Force Ones on the streets. Get them Colo socks too. Even just walking in these the other day in the streets, people are just thinking like those are just white on white Air Force Ones. He's got a new pair on. That's what they were thinking. I just had a new pair of white on whites on. That was the case, but that really wasn't the case. I was making the video, obviously. But my point is, nobody's going to tell. Just like when you wear different versions of sneakers, no one really knows where you got them from or who they came from. They're just thinking, well, those are just sneakers he's wearing. Just like these are just white on whites. Nobody knows they're the Drakes or the Travises or the Rockefellers or whatever, or the Supremes. So the Supremes, people might be like, what is that on the side of you? Oh, okay. But even then, no one really cares. But just looking at the quality of these two, it's day and night. Like, they put no love in the Travis, and they gave all the love to the Drake sneaker, which I like. And I do. The Drake sneakers are still going for like $200. Almost bought another pair. Underneath the black light, there was really nothing. Compared it to the Drake shoe, and the only difference I could find, like in the insides, the inside of the Drake Air Force One is actually a really nice smooth leather, and this one again is just that meshy not neoprene, but like ortholite type feel. The shoe's comfortable, don't get me wrong. These white on whites are very comfortable, and I will wear them again. I don't know how many more times, because you know how that goes. I don't wear dirty, ups, but they're very, very, I mean, look at them. They look good on feet. You cannot beat a white on white Air Force One. It's the #1 cheat code. It's the #1 cheat code shoe. And as I was mentioning in the video, I was filming in this iPhone ProRes log. And the funny thing about like the iPhones is, I know people that will buy the new iPhone before they buy actual camera, and the cameras are still better than these iPhones. But it's really nice that they're allowing us to use like professional filming right out of your pocket with these new phones. It's super dope. I'm really happy that Apple added that to the phones. I'm probably going to film. I'm trying to get a little bit more familiar with filming with the 15 Pro, because I'm going to take a trip to Hawaii and I'm going to shoot a lot of footage probably that way. The only thing that sucks is the file sizes are huge, but that's for another day. That's my time. I'm out, guys. Peace, love, and light. And I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.